As top 1% of Proctor Gallagher consultants mentored by Bob Proctor, I know firsthand exactly how to turn your subconscious into a true money magnet because I've done it for myself and I've done it for dozens of my clients that you'll see on the screen. So I'm skipping the fluff and breaking down exactly how you can trigger your own breakthrough with proof and steps that you can start following today. Most people never realize that the subconscious mind isn't saying no to success, it's saying yes to their current identity. So it isn't working against you, it's just faithfully running the last program that you installed. And when I first became a consultant for Bob's company, I set a goal that scared the life out of me. I wanted to reach the circle of excellence and rank in the top 1% of Bob's consultants. Now, on paper, yeah, I did look confident, but inside my subconscious mind just kept rejecting the idea. And it was as if my inner voice just whispered, Joel, that's for them. It's not for you. Now, every time that I moved towards that goal for the first few months, the same invisible ceiling appeared. So I'd hesitate before opportunities, I'd overthink my action steps, and I'd keep telling myself that I needed more time. So consciously, I was doing everything right, but emotionally, my subconscious mind was still running the old software, the one built upon limitation and self doubt. 16 months later, I achieved it. I was the same person, still got the same name, but a completely different identity running the show. So, what changed wasn't my strategy, it was the program that my subconscious mind was obeying. So, I want you to think of your subconscious mind like a CD player. You can't play a new song on an old disc. You can't shout at the player. You can't beg it to switch tracks. It will only ever play what's recorded, right? But then most people keep wondering why the results sound the same year after year when they've never actually burned a new track onto the CD. So the first step is simple. You've got to recognize the track that's been looping. So you want to notice the story that you tell yourself when you stretch your goals. Do you hear I can't do this? I'm not ready. That's too much for me. Then that's the old recording that's playing. That's all. Spend one day simply observing your inner dialogue. I don't want you to argue with it. Just write down every thought that limits you. Okay? Awareness breaks the illusion of identity. You can't re-record the track until you hear what's playing on that track, right? Now, once you've heard the old CD, the next step, you need to install the new software. And this is where most people make a mistake. They try to add new beliefs on top of the old programming, but your subconscious mind doesn't stack. The only thing that we can do is replace it, okay? And when I was chasing that top 1% of Bob Proctor's consultants goal, I realized that I had to uninstall the identity of a student and install the identity of a leader. So I began asking myself, how would someone in the circle of excellence think? How would they speak? How would they act? So I stopped approaching the work as someone trying to reach it, and I started moving as if I already belong there. And this is the emotional bridge that convinces your subconscious mind. I want you to imagine that this top circle is your mind. Top half is your conscious mind, your thinking mind, where you gather information. And this is your subconscious mind, your emotional mind, which you feel with. So this is what's in control of your vibration, your subconscious mind. Now you know your subconscious mind will never change for information. It changes through immersion. So imagine your subconscious mind as an operating system. If you install new software, but the system hasn't accepted the update, it's going to crash. To make it say yes, you have to prove through feeling and repetition that the new identity is stable and safe. Next, what you want to do is choose one behavior that matches the identity that you want and practice it daily until it feels normal. So it could be speaking with more certainty and conviction, or managing your money with confidence, or even starting your day with structured intention. Repetition is what tells the subconscious, this is the new me, this is who I am now. Now, the third stage is embodiment. So this is the point where the subconscious mind begins to say yes automatically. Now, at this point, logic isn't enough. You've got to live in the new vibration before the results show. So think of a software update again. After installation, the system restarts, right? Old files are reorganized, shortcuts disappear, and new settings load in. And for a while, it feels strange. There's different icons, new pathways, but soon it becomes second nature. power. That's identity integration. So when I achieved my goal of becoming one of the best consultants that Bob Proctor's company has ever seen, it wasn't a sudden external win. It was the moment that my subconscious stopped fighting the new identity. I woke up one morning and felt comfortable being that person. So the fear, the overthinking, it was all gone. The mind had accepted my new command. What I suggest you do is that every night you visualize yourself already being that upgraded version of you. Feel how they walk into a room, how they make decisions, how they handle challenges, and then ask yourself, what's one thing that I can do tomorrow that that version of me would already do naturally? And then you go and take action on it because it locks the identity in place, and ideas without action are worthless. So making your subconscious mind say yes, it's not about control. What it's really about is agreement, okay? You're aligning the conscious intention with the emotional identity that runs the show. And you speak to it through repetition, emotion, and action, never through logic. Now, once your subconscious agrees, your outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself around that new frequency because your subconscious will never argue. It only obeys the dominant ideas. So as you move forward from today, remember that your subconscious mind isn't testing you. It's waiting for clear instructions, consistent emotion, and proof that the new identity is real. And when it feels certainty, your subconscious mind has no other option but to submit. So even though you now understand how to make your subconscious mind say yes, there's still one shift that multiplies everything that you've just learned. And without it, your subconscious will eventually revert to that old program no matter how much effort you put in. So watch this next video on the screen if you want to manifest over $47,000 in 31 days just like I did.